We're going to start another scene today. So I've sketched this out. Let me play it. First is the rough sketch. Very, very rough, just to get the idea of the action, what's going to happen. This final frame is is less rough. Right here, I have a whole duration of 6. So I'm going to turn that off. Play there again. And I'm going to show you my layers. Each frame is in a separate layer. Separate group. And each group has its own layer. And I'm going to show you the video. I've deleted the time-lapse recording. We don't need that. And for preferences, here are my preferences. The only thing I've had on extra that you might need is the animation assist. And in the settings, I have the onion skin to 0, to none. I can put that up to 1 and you can see that the previous frame is in red and the next frame is green. So that's how this works here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo these drawings, since these are rough sketches, and make them a little bit more refined. So for that, I don't need the onion skin. Okay. This is the first frame. I'm going to go into the layers of this first frame, and I'm just going to redraw everything much better. So I'm going to redraw the arms first. I'm going to set this opacity at like 29 or 30. And then I'm going to make another frame on top. Another layer on top of there. I'm going to trace what I drew, but a little nicer. And this time I'm going to use a smaller line. Like so. I might end up redrawing this again. And we're going to do the arms first. So we don't need this anymore. The lower layer. So go ahead and delete that. And let's put the torso down so we can see a little bit better. And we're going to draw the torso. Here. And the torso is going to be like that. Why I'm drawing it in layers as opposed to just drawing the whole thing is it'll give me some options of what I want to do. Once again, I don't need the bottom one that I use as a guide. So go ahead and lower the opacity of that one. Put another layer on top and draw over that. Now this hair layer is going to be something that is going to be copied and pasted onto the subsequent other subsequent frames. So this one can be drawn about the how I really want it. So this. Okay. So this is his head going up and down. I'm not too sure if I want his face. So, you know what? I'm going to draw his face on another layer, which will give me the option of deleting the face if I don't like it. So I can delete my guide layer. And the bed, I already made another the bed in the last frame, which is this bed here. So I'm just going to go to the last frame, this, and I'm going to see, the last frame is here. I'm going to delete, here it is right here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that so we can have the bed here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this bed on the background layer so I won't have to keep on drawing it. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go ahead and drag this layer all the way to the front. So it becomes this, the first. Oops, no, that's a mistake. You can, Control Z is 2 fingers, undo, undo collapse layer, undo move layer. So 2 fingers, tap it. So the bed is this one right here. So sometimes it's good to rename so you can know what it is. So this would be bed. Okay, so we know. And I like to turn the layer on and off so I know exactly which one it is. So I'm going to take this bed layer and move it to the bottom, to the first. So here it is right here. And I'm going to click on it and turn on the background. So that's the background now. So there's no need for me to draw the bed in all the subsequent frames. I can delete this first bed, which I drew in all the frames. Let's see here. So I'm going to do that right here. This is the bed on this one. Yep. So I can delete that one. And delete this one. Oops, unlock. Okay. So, okay, so current select contains locked items. I might have accidentally locked it. Yeah, so go ahead and unlock it, and then you can delete it. And delete this one. Delete that one. Delete this one. Delete that one. And delete this frame. Then that's the last one. So let's show it again. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back and refine the drawings because I want all the drawings to look approximately like this. This would be the guide. This is, see here. So for this, I'm going to need to turn on my settings, my onion skin. so I can see what was the previous frame. So give me a guide on the width of how I'm going to have to draw it. So like before, I'm using this one as a guide. So lower the opacity. And I might as well lower the opacity on this one too. And I'm going to go ahead and delete the head. I don't need that. I just need these two here. And you know what? I'm going to draw it all at once. No need to waste time. So the hand starts from here, from the previous frame, see, like this. And then the next frame is going to be down like that. You see, it's green. So I'm going ahead and redraw what I need to draw. And you make, make a little variations. See how it's a little better. That's why I use it as a guide. And I can draw the finger a little better. So it'll be more organic. And like I stated, his hair is going to be duplicated and moved up like that. So I like that. So we can go ahead and delete this, delete that, and we'll have this little better drawing. We can go back, I'll show you, we can go back and add an in-between frame between these two frames here, which I'll do right now. What we'll do is we'll go and click on add frame. Now it adds an empty frame in between these two. So you see how this is the first frame is the red, then the second frame, the first frame is the red right here, okay? And the second frame is the green. So this is the green and this is the first. So what I do is I'm going to make an in-between frame of what it is, what it would look like in between these two frames. So the animation will be smoother. So approximately from here to here is where the in-between frame would go. And from here to here would be the bend, right? So I would go like this and like that. And that would be the in-between frame. And his finger would move a little bit like this. And see how this thumb here goes flat here? So the in-between, oops, choose black. Sometimes when you touch here, your hand makes the color white. So in between here and here, it would probably go like this, right? So the same thing here, in between frame here and here, and he would bend a little bit here, and he would bend a little bit here. But generally when you're doing like push-ups, you don't really move your hand that much. So this way, you'll have a smoother animation with just these two. be much smoother. Okay. And the hair, we'll duplicate the hair and we'll put the hair into that frame. So now we have this to there. All right, that's the 15 minutes for today. I'll go and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another 15. I'll finish up what I'm doing for this set of frames, but basically it's the same thing that I'm doing. I'm using the rough drawing as a guide, and I'm refining the drawing to replace the rough sketches, so everything will look smoother. Okay, that's it for today.